defense down when the game is almost over.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Gamecocks are on the move. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Gamecocks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Going up top again. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.